One Friday afternoon, Diane and I decided to take a ride the next day and go up through the three valleys: the Valley of the Moon, the Alexander Valley, and the Napa Valley. As I left home in the morning early, I decided to go behind Domaine Carneros and go over through the Carneros region. The Carneros district is where the San Francisco Bay meets Napa and Sonoma to produce the finest cool climate Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, and sparkling wines. As I drove through the Carneros district, you could see right away, even with the fog, that this is agricultural country. The farm ponds and the row on row of vineyards. It's a very attractive place to visit. Even though it was a Saturday, there were people out working, doing pruning, doing the normal farm chores that seem to never stop. It's almost a 7-day-a-week job. Sometimes in the background you can hear a tractor from the neighbor farm running. This time of year, the weeds are beginning to come up, and the best way to handle them, according to many farmers, is to get the sheep in and let them take over. They lovingly call them the woolly weeders. The tractor sound in the background is from the farm across the way. As most people know, farming is not a 5-day-a-week job. It's a full-time job. As I eventually got out of the Carneros district and headed down toward the other wineries, I found the Jacuzzi Winery, and across the street from that is the Gloria Ferrer Champagne Winery. As I met Diana, we headed up toward the Sonoma Valley, up through Arnold Drive into Glen Ellen. Glen Ellen was established in 1868 by Charles Stewart as part of the Rancho Agua Caliente land grant. He named this area after his wife, Glen Ellen, and eventually his home was named at Glen Oaks Ranch. As we went up Route 12, up through the Valley of the Moon, we began to see some of the Sonoma Valley wineries, such as the St. Francis Winery, and then eventually the Ledson Winery with its beautiful castle-style architecture. As we left the Sonoma Valley of the Moon area, we went up 101 and found ourselves in a great little town of Healdsburg. It's all winter now, so it's not as pretty as in the summer, but it's a great little town. Good shopping and fun to walk around. After Healdsburg, I headed across the Alexander Valley, which is a very pretty valley, and one stop in the middle of the valley called Jimtown, and we stopped there and had a bite to eat. It's just a fun, funky, old-time place with great antiques for sale and one of the other buildings. The Alexander Valley terminates in Calistoga, which is the north end of the Napa Valley. So we stopped there and then wandered on down the Napa Valley where the mustard was really in full bloom. Very pretty this time of year. After passing through St. Helena, we went on down and went in the back way of Yountville. Yountville is noted for its high-end restaurants and lodging. It's a great town, but there are other things there, such as the Longhorn cattle.